Hello, how are you? Nice to see you finally on live stream. It's only been a week. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? For the 3-hour live stream. We'll see. It depends how things go. Hello. Thank you. A whole month. Wow. That is cool. Long time no see. It hasn't been that long. I needed last week off. I just couldn't do it. You remember me. What's going on in Essex today? Not a lot. It is miserable. So miserable. We were supposed to have sleet. So it's gone like super cold again. But we haven't actually had sleet as far as I know. But it's like rain, cold, grey skies. It's like, you know, when you get back from a hot country and you come back to this. So miserable. But I'm sure it's not a patch on what you've got, Marge. I didn't want to come on live stream today, I'm not going to lie. But I miss talking to you all, and it definitely makes you feel better whether you want it to or not. It rained in Los Angeles a few days ago. Oh wow. Now it's cold. It makes me feel miserable, this weather. Not a fan. Got my little fake sunlight thingy out somewhere. Ready to go today? The rain in Arizona, I'll bet. But no more fires, that's good. Don't know what the temperature was today, but when I went to buy groceries this morning, I was suddenly awake. When it rains here, we say it's British weather. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? That's what we're known for, miserable bloody weather. I missed you last week, slept better than usual. Oh, that's cool. I wasn't on last week either, so you didn't miss anything. But at least England is green. It is green, yeah, that is true. Been trying to get money for college. Can anyone help contribute? Nope, sorry. I have to figure that out. Winnipeg is white. Oh no. Really, I should shut up about the weather here because it's not as bad as what you've got. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were on last week. No, I wasn't on last week. That old mental health isn't doing so good right now. And I guess I went with it, which you shouldn't do. When things are going bad, you shouldn't go with it. You have to fight it, which is really hard because that's part of the condition, I guess, or whatever you call it. Okay, I'll just enjoy the stream. Thanks for being kind. We're all struggling ourselves, I'm afraid, so. Okay, that'll do. It's better than it was. Hello, hello. Then you should take a break, Louise. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's easy to do that and just like tap out of life, and it doesn't improve the situation. So you can just start doing things. You have to make yourself do things. Go out your comfort zone and do things. I didn't want to come on today because it's easy not to. But I always enjoy talking to you, and it lifts you out of it for a while. So that's the best thing to do, in my opinion. Obviously, everybody has different experiences of it. Spoke to my oldest son today. He lives in British Columbia. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm up way too late. If you're on here, you are, yes. I appreciate it though. $12.11. Love a cup of tea and 2 crumpets. Oh, I looked at crumpets yesterday actually. I don't know why I didn't pick them up. And they were in the reduced section too. I've had crumpets for ages. It's only 1:11 a.m. here. Only. Somebody should be going to sleep though. You know you don't sleep well. Thumbs up smashed. She's such a charm. Oh, thank you. I just saw Midsummer. Ugh. I just saw Midsummer Murders 2 hours ago. I love those murder mysteries. I haven't. Oh wow, I haven't watched that for years. So many years. Oh, I just realised I've on the wrong message thingy. Let me alter that. $7.12 where you are. Yep, $7.12 here. Daylight is starting to crack out there. Well, it's lighter, should I say. It's very cloudy up there, like grey cloudy. It's going to be a miserable day again. I think it's supposed to rain all day today. Girl, if you do not go to sleep, you are so old. Okay. That makes no sense. What's that not moving? It's always miserable outside. It is. It really is. We don't get our fair share of sun in this country, do we? I have this habit of falling asleep when I watch murder mysteries, and the next time it comes on, I think it's a new one. No. You miss all the good bits. I can't erase the troll and bad comments. They don't bother me. I mean, I think she just retracted it anyway. That's nothing. It's good. What do they call it? The interaction is good for the algorithm, I think. It was sunny but cold in Los Angeles. See, just having the sun out makes such a big difference. Like, you know, we were built to have the sun. Like, it's part of our, you know, it's part of your, you know, the vitamin D from the sun is so important, like natural vitamin D rather than taking tablets for it. So just having the sun out makes such a big, big difference. But in England, like, we really don't get the sun that often. I think there was one day this Saturday, one day the sun was out on my way home, but then by the time I got home, it's gone already. 1:15 where I live right now. Oh, you're up late. A lot of you are up late. Then I always remember who did it because I wake up at the end and still don't know the story. Oh dear. You may have to give up on the murder mysteries then. They're always going to be a mystery for you. 11:15 where you are. Wow. These are all times I don't ever see. I'm always in bed. I mean, I don't sleep very well, so but not up on a phone or anything at these times. My day starts at 3:45. You're not tired? Wow. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 murders in an episode. Oh, okay. It's been so long, I honestly can't remember. So long. Used to watch them religiously, though, back in the day. Sunset 7:20 here in Arizona, so it's 2 p.m. your time. Oh wow. Oh, change your mind. I had two fire alarms at school. The first one was a drill. The second one, someone was pushing into it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Not good. The problem with that is if they do the too many drills when they really have when a real one happens, you don't respond the same, do you? Going to be leading a writers group in April. It's something new for me. That sounds really cool. Oh wow, I hope that goes well. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Sunrise 7:20 a.m. Yeah, because you get the actual sunrise part of it, don't you? When we say sunrise here, it doesn't mean the sun's going to rise. Not that we can see it, I mean. It's obviously going to rise, but we're not going to see it. I watch British Mysteries on public TV and sometimes on demand like Prime. Oh, okay, that's cool. What time is it? It's 7:18 a.m. That's crazy. It is weird when you're in this chat and there's all these different time zones going on. It is strange. You don't see the sun, just the light of the sun. We see it getting light outside, yeah, but we don't see the sun because it's so cloudy. You just don't see it. I mean, we do. Don't get me wrong. We do see the sun occasionally. It's so rare this time of year. I just realised I'm 13 years old next year. Okay. How often, I wonder, do you English people eat a full English breakfast? I think that really depends on the people. I'm sure there's people that have it like as a religious thing every weekend or something because it is a bit more time consuming breakfast, isn't it? I haven't had a full English. I guess sort of when I was on holiday, that could have been classed as one because I did have the components of it one day. So I did have one on a holiday. So technically it was only 3 weeks ago. I think a lot of English people have it not for breakfast. It's like one of those meals you can have it any time. It's a good evening meal. What I don't understand is the presence of beans when there's lots of meats. Yeah, I know. Americans don't get the whole bean thing. It was a conversation we had on holiday too. Uh, Scott doesn't get the beans for breakfast either. I don't understand how you couldn't get it. It makes so much sense. What's in the cup is coffee. Always start the day with coffee. What brand is my microwave? Actually, my microwave did break a few weeks ago. And last Sunday? There was a knock on the door, and my son had bought me a new one. So we do have a different brand, and it's actually a Samsung. Strange. I didn't know they did microwaves, but they do. I've eaten eggs for dinner, not just for breakfast. Exactly. Sometimes it's nice having a breakfast food for dinner, isn't it? One benefit about living in snowy areas is that the snow reflects the moonlight, so it's not as dark. That's true. I do remember that. It's really nice and it's peaceful, isn't it? Like the snow it sort of stops so much noise. doesn't it? It's like that. It's lovely. I love it at night. If you stand in the street, it's all quiet and it's pretty. It's very pretty. Yeah, I said it and said it. Beans only goes with barbecue. It does not. You can have beans with barbecue, but it goes with breakfast too. Very, very well. We Yanks have bacon, toast, eggs, hash brown, potatoes, sometimes pancakes or waffles for breakfast. But I love the mushrooms. Yeah, that sort of sounds around what Scott would be eating, pretty much. I mean, Scott's ultimate would be, God, brain's gone dead. What's it called? Grits. That would be his ultimate breakfast. Would be grits with stuff with it. He loads his up. Samsung microwave. I know. I didn't even know they made them, but they do, and it's a really good one. It's got lots of different things that it can do, so it's going to take me a while to figure out how to use it properly. I've only used the microwave part. It's got like steaming things and all sorts. He got a good one. The meat is so expensive here that we often have eggs at supper. Good for you though, aren't they? Eggs are, and there's so many things you can do with them. I've actually not been much of a fan of eggs. I go through phases, but this week I've had quite a lot to say, and I'm going to boil some today to pickle. Oh, they were so good. I pickled some before we went on holiday because they would have gone bad. So boiled them, put them in some vinegar. Oh, so good. Grits, eggs, bacon, pancakes, hash browns. Yeah. The ultimate breakfast. I love the steel cut or Irish oatmeal as well. I'm not a fan of the texture of oatmeal, I have to say. My microwave is an 800. Okay. Have you eaten breakfast tacos and pancake? Fold it like a taco stuffed with eggs. Ooh, I've never done that. No. Might have to give that one a go, though. Sounds good. Where's the hunk of masculinity hiding? Oh, he loves you so much. You really make his day, you do. Eggs are very expensive right now, like $9 a dozen. $9. That didn't even sound right when it came out my mouth. $9. Wow. I mean, I don't know what, like wages, and you have to take those sort of things into account, don't you? So I don't know whether that's about on par for what we pay or not. Hello, good morning. How are you? Got me blushing, Marge. A British pound is 128 right now. Is it? Oh wow. I remember when I was really lucky. The year we went on holiday over there, it was $2 to the pound. Like I got so much stuff when I was over there. It worked out so cheap. Do you have any plans today? I have so many plans. Yesterday I came up with all these things I want to do. I'm not going to do all of them. I'll do some through the week. So I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going to do. Definitely got to go to the shop. I was going to go and see my go to the grave, see mum, but I don't know what days I'm going to do what. So that's an option. What was the other one? Going down to Argos to pick up some drawers. That's another option, but that's different ends of town. So definitely cooking today. I'm going to make a meal. So I don't know which thing I'm going to do. I haven't decided which one it is today. Heard the eggs can be $13 in the States if you can even find them. Wow. Are they like hard to get hold of then? We don't have any issues with eggs here at the moment. I say at the moment because they're doing all this, like they're really not treating the farmers good here. I think that's quite worldwide now though, isn't it? I think a lot of countries seem to be attacking the farmers at the moment. Don't know what that's about. The high price on eggs is because chicken and hens are getting sick, the bird flu. Oh, wow. I didn't hear about that. Oh, makes sense then. This marsh is some bird problem in the US lately. I hadn't heard about that one. Wow. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? I mean, I don't really like follow the news and stuff much. So unless it comes up like on your little Google, you know, if you're going to type something in Google, you get some like news stories below that. That's as much as I know about the world. So if it don't come up in that section, then I wouldn't know. I just come across this live stream. I'm okay. We have a bird flu epidemic that's killing the chickens. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would have thought that I would like that would be something people would have like been talking about, but apparently not. I never knew about it. I think it gets quite bad, doesn't it? Like once that hits, it hits. The Six Nations yesterday. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Is it a sports thing or? No, I didn't, obviously, but I don't even know what it is. What my battery's doing? Oh, we're good. Oh, it's rugby. Oh, no, I don't watch rugby. You still a fan of Trump? I am indeed. Absolutely. By the way, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too. Hi, are you feeling better? I'm not. But I'm fighting it. That's why I'm on here. Last week I went with it. And I'm not doing that now. Good night. Thank you for being here. Hope you sleep well. Yeah, we're in fight mode now. So force yourself to do things. That's with when you're not feeling so good, mental health wise. It's really, like I said before, it's really easy just to go down with it. That's what I was doing last week. You shouldn't do that, even though when you're feeling like that, that's what you're gonna do. But we're on fight mode now, so make myself come alive because I always enjoy talking to you a lot anyway. So that's a good thing. And then I'm going to start implementing other things, like trying to eat better. We'll start exercising tomorrow. All things that are good for getting your brain out of where it is. I do believe a lot of it is being in this country and not having any sun. I think that's a big thing. But I found my UV light thingy. Hopefully that'll help. We'll try that. But it's nice to see you. Thank you. Even though Trump, never mind, too many things to complain about. I mean, I don't know all of what he's doing right now, but the few things that I have seen, I think were good moves, personally. But, you know, we're not going to see eye to eye on it. We're not. But, I mean, that's, you know, human beings, aren't we? Like, we all have different perspective on different things. I don't know everything that he's doing, but like I said, the few things that I have seen him do, I think they're good moves. Trump is getting rid of criminal, illegal aliens. This is what this country needs to do. At the moment, we are pandering to the illegal people coming in a ridiculous way. Very dangerous man. In your opinion, I think I don't see any issues with anything he's doing so far. But like I said, I'm not really following a lot of it at the moment. It only when, like I said, when I'm on the Google, when I'm Googling something and the stories come up below that. They're the only ones I know at the moment. And I'm not deep dive the sources either, so I don't really know all of it. You can do waffle sandwich. Ooh, using the frozen waffles. Heat them on toaster like bread and omelette. Omelette upside down eggs. I did try that once, but with like doing it homemade, like we grated the potato and washed it all, and then we put egg in with that, and then did waffles with it. It was good, but it took a long time. But I never thought of using the frozen ones. So much easier. It's a shame that the sun doesn't shine there. It looks blue through the window. Exactly. I think, yeah. That's, I mean, honestly, just having that sun on your face, you close your eyes and the heat from the sun and just the brightness from it, it definitely makes a difference to your mood. So I definitely think that's a big factor. And it's pretty much going to be like that all day. Makes me miserable. It was a travesty to give illegal aliens free hotel, free healthcare. Yeah. Oh, they started giving them driving lessons, which I'd love to do, but can't afford it. But they get them for free now. And PS5s, they're giving them free PS5s now. So I mean, I can see why they come over here. They get everything for nothing. He believes that people should migrate legally. Exactly, that's what I believe too. A lot of people have an issue with that, and I don't know why. There's a lot of dangerous people coming into this country right now, and people don't even know because they get rid of all their documents and stuff as well. That's why we should be against wars in other countries. The more wars, the more illegals come to our country. But the thing is, it's not even the people coming from the war countries. A lot of the people coming into this country right now are not from those countries. A PS5 for free. I want one. Yeah, exactly. So apparently, if you get on a boat and go into the UK illegally, you will get one. You will get housed. You will get private healthcare. I struggle to get healthcare. I mean, right now, my eyes, I need to get them tested again. But I've had to put it off for a couple of months because I can't afford it. They're getting that for free. They're getting dentistry for free. I've just paid £400-500 last month. No, December. They get that for free. They get the housing for free, food for free. Yeah, the PS5s, driving lessons, all the things that people that work in the UK and pay our taxes, we can't afford all that stuff, and they're getting it all for free here. So apparently you just got to jump on a boat and go into the country illegally. USA and UK are countries of law and order. Well, it seems to be not that way anymore in this country. Our government is really doing a disgusting job of it right now. And another thing, we're supposed to have local elections in May. They've cancelled so many of them because I didn't even know they could legally do it, but they've cancelled them. So now, because a lot of people will be voting against our government, so we need to get the candidates into the local constituents thingies, whatever it is. So they've taken away our ability to vote them in. So it's all Labour people that are in already. So it's so corrupt in this country right now. So corrupt. Are you still thinking about changing your job? Yes, I'm actively looking. I know that it's a fear thing. Like when you've got a job and you're comfortable in your job, like not liking, just it's a safe job. So the fear of what if I get another job and I don't like it or I can't do it, there is that fear. So I was thinking of just applying for like silly little like 2-hour jobs or something, so then I could do it while still working here, and then hopefully that will get me past the fear part. That's my plan anyway. But yes, I'm definitely not wanting to stay there. PS5 is $399 plus tax. Yep, and they get them for free. Same problem in the US. The clinic I go to are full of non-resident aliens who the taxpayer has to pay for. Yep. And we're getting thousands coming in every week. Maybe they're allowing it so society fights amongst each other. The elites get away with controlling the world. Maybe. There's definitely something going on, isn't there? I assume you're Labour. I'm not. Do you mean like the government that are in is Labour right now? And they're doing an awful job. They're not listening to the people whatsoever. I'm not Labour, no. I remember PlayStation 2, 2001. Yeah, I mean, my son was very much into all the consoles. I remember getting him the 2. They were on 5. Mad. It'd be interesting to see what would happen if a general election was called now. Well, I mean, right now, I think reform would get in, and I think that's what they're frightened of, because they know that Labour wouldn't get in again. I'm confident of that. I don't believe they would, not legally. I mean, legally, as in, you know, if the ballots weren't played with, because we don't know anymore, do we? Like we've seen things that could happen. Who knows? I mean, the last election here, they were making you do it in pencil. They wouldn't let you do it in pen, which is dodgy already. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it? But yeah, I believe that's why they've cancelled the local elections. So there is no, because I can't remember what the wording. If you want to vote the Parliament, the Labour out right now, like if you want to do a vote of no confidence, you have to have a certain amount of people in Parliament have to vote for that. Most of the people in Parliament are Labour, because that's what most of the constituencies had. If we had our local elections and that changed, then there would be the option of them going in and vote no confidence. But they can't do that because now they've cancelled the local elections. So like, I can't see how people can see how this isn't dodgy. Like, I didn't even know they could legally do that. So there would be no option for anything right now. We're doing okay now. Trump wants to send illegals to I can't even say that one. I know what it means by. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't think they should go there, but they are coming into the. See, the thing is, they're coming into the country illegally, so they have broken the law. The fact that we then pander to them and give them housing and give them this and give them that, I don't understand that. They've broken the law. I can't go to Spain, for instance, without all my documents and jumping through hoops, but they can just go to a country. And most of them, I mean, I don't know who's going into the US and why they're going to the US, but I know the people coming to the UK, the majority of them are not from war countries. So it's not they're frightened of, you know, the war and they're protecting themselves. And the thing is, they're all men. They're all young men. They're not. There's none of the kids, none of the women. Like, so if they were anyway, so they left their wife and kids there in a poor country. That makes no sense. Yeah, I don't believe. I mean, that's a serious prison, isn't it? Like, it's a secret army. I've heard this. I don't know. I mean, one of the houses that would be there was a house in England, like a country house that was housing being paid by the government to house illegal immigrants, was getting parcels sent to them, and the person who owns it opened one of the parcels. She was told not to, and there was guns in it. So, I mean, that's dodgy as, isn't it? Why was there guns in it? He means children too. I mean, I can't comment on it because I've not looked up on that. But I did look up on the whole dictatorship thing, and that wasn't quite what you thought it was. I did watch the thing. He literally just said he was going to be a dictator for a day on day one. He didn't say that he was going to be a dictator, full stop. So I can't comment on this from what you're saying because I haven't looked into it. The government's bring them in. Just think the government is spreading them all over the country, and Europe is doing the same. Yeah, and I've heard that he's quite bad in Europe too. You're back, okay? If you want to go to bed, go to bed. You know. Is something big coming? A lot of people think that. What do you think it is, though? There's a lot of different things happening at the same time, isn't there? There's a lot of things going through Parliament right now that is being like it's going behind the scenes and going through, and that they're putting a lot of laws in that are dodgy as. That's what Europe was doing centuries ago. Unfortunately, they were taking other people's countries. I think it's supposed to be. That's possible. It's now 1:43 a.m. Then go to bed. Taking or stealing country. I mean, you know, there is people in England saying that that's what they want. They want to change our country to different religions. Like they want it to be a Muslim country. But I don't understand that. Like you come from a Muslim country, so why do you want to go to another country and to make them? That makes no sense. I've got to get off the subject or I will never go get to sleep. Okay. We can change the subject, or you should you probably should try to go to sleep. You don't have much luck with sleep, do you? Very hit or miss. Yeah, when you're on live stream, we can't go to sleep. You make me feel bad. Haven't seen your purchases for a few weeks. What do you mean, my haul? Your purchases for a few weeks? Before moving over to the east coast of England, I lived in a town full of Muslim people. They want to make England a Muslim state because that's what the Muslim religion wants its people to do. Oh, okay. All I have to do is to do, all I have to do sleep is watch TV, but that might wake up my son. Oh, TV always makes you go to sleep, does it? I can't sleep with the TV on. Well, I can go to sleep with the TV on, but then there'll be a noise on the TV that'll wake me up. Don't feel bad. You know, I'm here for a full live stream. I'm not sleepy yet. No one can force anyone to join their religion. Well, I mean, I think people have been forced to. I mean, you know, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but they are making it extremely hard for you to have any opinion about anything to do with religion in this country. They're trying to bring a lot of laws in right now. They've just set up a committee, or they're in the process of setting the committee up now, to decide what the rules are on Islamophobia, like what makes you basically phobic against the religion, which I'm not. I think there's a lot of bad people in all religions. But it basically would mean that anybody that says anything, like even if you just said I don't like the religion, then you could be locked up for it in England. That, you know, it's going to get quite extreme if they put the rules in that they're trying to right now. Before moving, I never felt safe walking some of the streets, but over here it's 98.8% white people. I don't think it's got anything to do with the colour of people's skin. It feels safe and it's clean. It's got nothing to do with the colour of people's skin. Like, we're just human beings. There's just a lot of I don't know how to explain it. I'm not in fear of people. I've not come across any strong hateful groups where I am. I haven't. I want someone here to chat who can last 3 hours or more on live comment section. Scott, I want Scott. You can't have him, he's taken. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What's he up to? I'm not sure. You haven't lived in the middle of them and worked with lots of them. You haven't seen what I have seen. It's not good. I haven't seen what you've seen. No. There's a lot of Muslim people in in my town. I just like Muslim generally doesn't mean hateful people. It's an extreme part of the religion. On the whole, they just want to live a life with their religion, and that's it. It's like I haven't lived through what you've lived through. No, you're right, I haven't. But there's a lot of Muslim people in the town I live in. They're just most. I said it's like most religions. You have extreme parts of those religions. Um, and then you have people that just follow their religion and live a normal life around everyone else, and that's what I've experienced here. So I can't comment on the extreme part of it because I've not been around it. I've not witnessed it myself. I know it exists, but like I said, it exists with every religion. You're going to get extremists in every religion. So what time is it? It is 7:53. Jesus loves you so much, he died for your sins to offer you eternal life and forgiveness. Take the offer and give your life to him. He is coming back. Thank you for the offer, but I'm good. Would you rather watch it? Oh, that's not really nice, though, is it? Why would you put that in the chat? It's better to treat everyone as an individual. Absolutely, I agree. Absolutely. I mean, with human beings, there are just nasty human beings out there. He's got, religion is an excuse for some people just to be, if they didn't have the religion, they would still be a nasty person. But I'm lucky in the fact that I've not witnessed that. We're not talking about that. You're just coming to the chat to try and stir something, I guess. I don't know. You agree too. I mean, if I had come across that, then maybe I'd have a different opinion, but it would be only of those people. It wouldn't be, I wouldn't generalize everyone like that. Good morning. Hello. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing? You change your profile picture. I mean, I can't see, it's too small. Didn't want to put the whole lot. It's a lot there, isn't it? The username is a long one. Plans for today? I've got a few things that I could do, but I've not decided which one. I'm either going to go to Mum's grave or go down to Argos and get some drawers for my bedroom. I think there was a third option, but I can't remember what it was. I've definitely got to go to the shop at some point. It's always nice to be in your kitchen on a Sunday morning. Thank you. Still doing well as long as this great nation continues to thrive under His Majesty's reign. We're not under his reign. That's the problem. We're under the government's reign, and he's not doing so well right now. Yes, every Sunday. Hello, how are you? Hello, everyone. What did I miss? Oh, we've been on for like an hour, so we've had a lot of different discussions. We've discussed a bit of religion, a bit of politics. Good morning. Still waking up. I'm bleeding frozen. No, I know that feeling so well. It's so cold in this house, it's ridiculous. Good morning. How are you, lovely? Sometimes it's warmer to be outside than in this house. People missing the morning party on chat. Okay. You're a Muslim. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Hello, hello. I'm well into politics, especially British ones. Yeah. You just missed it. We had a whole thing about it. English and American politics we was talking about. You're so pretty. God bless you. Oh, thank you. Let's have a party. I'm going to work on my novel today. Oh, awesome. It's about the home of the friendless, a crazy religious group that was in Winnipeg in 1900. Oh, I've never heard of it. Sounds really interesting, though. You have some doozy cults, aren't they? That's what a crazy religious group is, a cult usually, isn't it? I've heard about some of the cults. You got some interesting ones in America. I'm sure we do in England, but we don't really hear of them, or maybe we don't. I don't know. There's got to be, isn't there? Good morning. I always get a certain tune in my head when I see your username, Land of Hope and Glory. Oh, you're on party mode. American politics doesn't sit well with me. Okay. English politics doesn't sit well with me either, though. He's not doing so good. Missing the party is an hour now. How old are you? I am 48. There is a party going on in the chat. Good morning. Everyone's coming in. How you doing, lovely? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. was run by Laura Bell Crouch. Isn't that a great name for a villain? Laura Bell Crouch. Wow. Wow. You'll have to let us know when you do finish your novel, because I would definitely be interested in reading it. Definitely. I'm not going to do shout outs. What is a Crouch? It's a surname. It was the lady's surname. She's writing about a cult. It is a cult, isn't it? In America in the 1900s. And that was the lady's name who ran it. No, I'm not single. In Canada. Where's our pink today? She's not in chat yet. Haven't seen her yet. Sounds like a couch. It does, yeah. Trump hasn't turned us into the 51st state yet, even though he wants to. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what the 51st state. Oh, okay. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I can only comment on bits that I know about, and I don't know that either. So Canadians are right fond of His Majesty. Are they? I don't know. In England. Are you having a Sunday roast today? Actually am. I am, yes. Everyone is late to the chat. They are today. Making chicken and chorizo skewers. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. There you go. I can't commandeer the kitchen for a whole live. You really use your kitchen too. Just turn around for a little bit. You can see all the rubbish on my fridge now. Where are we? Do you prefer your gravy gloopy or thin? Gloopy, definitely. Thin gravy just isn't it. I'm not for monarchs. Monarch 5? Or for a monarch? Chorizo is so good. Don't have the spicy one. Yeah, can't do too much spice. Agree 100%. Yeah, there's no point. I don't understand, like, what's the point in thin gravy? There's not much point to that, is there? Yo. A lot of posh places never serve thick gravy. Wow, didn't know that. Is it a posh thing? Does that mean we're common? We like thick gravy? That is good. Love chorizo on scrambled egg. Oh, I've never had that before. Quite a good idea, actually. Oh, spilt that. I'm well common then. Yeah, me too. Common as muck. I don't care. I'm okay with that. The weird thing is, like, all through growing, like, teenage years, all through adult, people always say I'm posh. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I'm not. Far from it. You're welcome. Tired now, finally going to sleep. Night, night. I hope you sleep well. Thank you for being here. I can turn around again now. Oh. Even worse, I like onion gravy. Oh no, I like onion gravy. I've only ever made it once, like from scratch. Oh, so good. I don't know why I don't do it more. Well, I do know why I don't do it more often. It's because I'm too lazy. I got that Pepsi powder for Christmas too. Pepsi powder, the liquid. Yeah, Corey got the Soda Stream. Oh, when did I get him the Soda Stream? Last Christmas or his last birthday or something? My school's gravy is just water. Yeah, schools tend to do that, don't they? Yeah. Gravy was invented in Britain, was it? Okay. I think it makes sense. It goes with the roast dinner, which is very British, isn't it? Why are we talking about gravy? It just evolved that way. Somebody asked me whether I like thin or thick gravy, so... Are you making roast Louise? I am today, yes. I mean, I was gonna, in the haul last Saturday, I said that I bought the carrots and potatoes, and I was gonna make a sort of roast-ish meal then, and I didn't, but I decided to do it. I prepped the carrots and potatoes yesterday, and I've got that. I bought a turkey Christmas pie. Was it last year? Sometime, I think, in the sale or something, and it's been in the freezer since. So I thought I would get it out and give that one a go. Yorkshires. I am actually going to make Yorkshires from scratch. I haven't made them for years. I used to make them all the time. And then something happened and I just bought, we had to buy some, I think. I can't remember what it was. Frozen ones. And I love the frozen ones, but I'm trying to implement more whole foods and doing things from scratch. I don't know how long it'll last. Because the mental health hasn't been so good. And I know food does, you know, so many things has an impact on it. So I'm just trying to put little things in to try and build it up. So one of them is eating more whole foods. I'm going to try and do the 80-20, but whole food versus the processed. I mean, I'm not getting rid of processed food, obviously. And I might even be attempting to make bread from scratch today and see how that goes. And I really, really want to make sourdough, but that's a long mental health comes from the gut. Oh, okay. So improving the food won't improve the mental health, wouldn't it? So that's a good thing. Yeah, sourdough is a long process, isn't it? Because you've got to make the. Oh, I knew what the word was yesterday as well. I can't remember what it is. You've got to make that stuff to go with it. I can't think what the word is. I'm sure you'll know what it is, Deborah. Oh, what is it? It's help my son. Starter. That's it. The starter. So it's a longer process. Because I do eat a lot of bread, don't I? And it's like ultra processed. So if we can just start making things, I mean, I don't know how long it'll last. I'm trying. It's funny when people come into your chat and tell you to shut up. I mean, you just want to watch a screen then? Helped your son. Do you think fizzy drinks affects mental health? Oh, yeah. I can't stop guzzling. I mean, it's very addictive, though. Fizzy drinks is. I mean, I don't drink massive amounts of it normally. But when I do have some, I sort of go on a thing where I have a lot of it for a while and then I'll quit again. But yeah, I mean, it's full of artificial stuff. And Corey loves fizzy drinks. You know, he has the two bottles a week, but he does drink a lot of water in between. He drinks water all the time. Can't stop going. Fanta is good though. You can make pretzel bread. We'll attempt normal bread and we can move on. It depends how easy it is to make. You're the same. Yeah, we'll see. That's the aim. Try and pull myself out of this mood. So we're working on the food, exercise. I'm going to start swimming like daily. But I can only do that week in the midweek because my gym membership is only from Monday. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's only Monday to Friday, so 72 days till George's Day. Okay. You sound very positive, Louise. You'll get through it. Yeah, I know. I mean, I tend to fight it as much as I can, but you know, sometimes you just get to that. That's why I didn't come on the live last week. I sort of rode it down with it a little bit. But then you just have to stop at some time and just say, like, have a word with yourself, don't you? And okay, enough. I don't want to keep feeling like this, and the only way I can get out of it is to do something about it. Yeah. We've been here before. I know I can get through it. I mean, it probably doesn't help not having a therapist anymore, but honestly, it's so expensive. My therapist did me a deal, which is the only way that I could carry on paying for the therapy with him. So I just have to find another way of outlets. Time out is a good thing. It is, as long as you have a limit on it, because you can stop doing anything, can't you? Like, that's mental health is quite hard one, because it's telling you not to do anything, which is actually making you feel worse. So you have to fight it. And I mean, it's really hard because you know that fight isn't there anymore. That's part of the condition, isn't it? Been there a few times. Yeah, a lot of people do. I get frustrated with people that don't fight it, and that's not fair, because we've been there. We know what it feels like when you're in it. But some people don't ever fight it. They don't ever. It's like they just, because you're not feeling like you want to do anything. You don't feel like you don't care about anything. You can't see the point in anything. So why would you fight it? But you have to if you want to get out of it. It's a hard one. Some people don't want to change. I don't think it's that they don't want to. It's because when you're in it, you can't see a way out. You can't see the point in anything. But it does frustrate me. It does. I can't help it. Can't have Coca-Cola because caffeine makes me anxious. I love root beer. Ooh, don't like that. Not a fan of root beer. Just getting out can help. It can. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's strange. Like, I've quite a few days where I've gone to work, I've come home and I've done nothing all day, and even just putting the recycling outside, just for those few seconds being outside and breathing the air, it makes you think, oh, I should do this more often. So yeah, I am. We're in. I am in my brain. I'm miserable, and I could cry very easily for no reason all the time at the moment. But we're in fight mode, so. I do want to step YouTube up a bit as well. Maybe start recording. I did used to record more. I mean, even just I was saying to Scott the other day, like even just I remember going over and sitting on the field and just having a chat, just saying how I'm feeling or what we're doing, and I don't do any of that anymore. I mean, the YouTube thing, it's in my brain that I want to do it, whether it happens or not. I'm not committing. I don't commit unless I'm confident. I'm not confident right now, but it's definitely in my mind, which is a start. Some people just won't budge, will they? It's like they've got their heels dug in and no amount of prodding will shift them. With mental health, it's really hard. That's why it frustrates me that I get frustrated with them, because I shouldn't, because I do understand it. I mean, I know when when things were really rough, I couldn't see the point at all. So I do get that. I don't think it's that they're digging their heels in. It's like you can't see a way out of it. On the other channel, I seen your video. Yeah, because I thought splitting the halls and the mental health things would be a good idea, but it made it feel like it was harder work, like I was keeping two channels going, so it just made it harder work, and people just said that they prefer to see it all on the same channel anyway. So be kind to yourself, think of you. I was thinking of that the other day. I remember the amount of times I can boost people up and tell them all the things I should be doing myself, and I don't do it myself. But again, that's what we do, that as human beings. We do that, don't we? It's easier to give out advice and encourage and help other people, and then you don't do it for yourself. So yeah, I do need to start doing that. I have been very much on the negative thought, thinking of what I'm not achieving rather than thinking what I am achieving through the day. I'm still going to work. I'm still washing my body. I'm still, I'm eating more healthier. So those are positives rather than, oh, well, I sat after work and didn't do anything all day. Okay, but what did I do? That's what we should be doing for ourselves. And I just stopped doing it for a while. But we're going to work on it. So this is good. I like you. I think you're a wonderful person. Oh, thank you. Hello, hello. How are you? I mean, I really, really did not want to come on live today, this morning. Did not want to do it. But I like when I'm talking to you, I love catching up with you. I love having these chats. So that's why I had to say, I have to do this live, like, because once I said on the whole I will definitely be on, in my mind I have no choice. Yeah, I've got to do it, and I always feel better when I'm here. So because I love catching up with you, you're so interesting people, and I love you. So treat yourself to a spa day at home. I could do. I have all the components. Corey's got me so many things, like Christmas. It gets me all these little, eye masks and face things, and I could do that. Life is tough, but you're tougher. Absolutely. I mean, I've got through worse. This is just a blip. It happens, doesn't it? A lot of people they think it, like, mental health is like any other condition that you can just, once you're better, you're better. It's not like that. It's a continuous thing, isn't it? I love catching up. Your daily lives in December kept me sane. Do you know what? Oh, yeah, I couldn't do that every day. Those like, there's a lot of people, isn't there, that do lives as a daily thing on whatever platform they're on. I don't know how people do that. Um, it can get quite tough. I think with those, I think we did have a lot of trolls coming in though. We've been quite lucky with yeah, with these ones. The trolls tend to be not so bad. They're just popping in and off when I ignore them, so it's not so bad. But I don't know how people do that all the time. It's debilitating. It is. 100%. Like the past 2 weeks, yeah, they've been rough. I think yesterday was my first day of okay, enough, Louise. You've got to start forcing yourself to do stuff. You've got to get out of this, otherwise you're just going to stay like that. And I don't want to feel like that. So Brits must be the happiest people on earth. No. After all, we've got the best culture and the finest country. No, I am a huge believer in the sun, and I think that's why a lot of English people are depressed because we don't get enough sun. I am a firm believer in that. But being in hot countries, people are generally happier, and I think it is to do with the sun. I think that's a big, big thing. The trolls are still in bed. Let's hope so. I can't understand those TikTok live streamers who are live 24/7. I do not understand them. No. And a lot of them do feed into the trolls too. Like, and so they're like ranting and being negative towards the trolls, which I understand, but then they're just putting those feelings onto themselves and they end up being miserable and angry. Yeah. Why don't you start growing some seeds? Actually, I did start getting my seeds out. I did, yeah. Let's see how many leaves we can grow this year. Fruit seeds on the windowsill. Work, work, work. Okay. Work well. Okay. Fruits on the windowsill. Oh no, I'm gonna have to try and make some space. Yeah, that would be that would be good. Like seeing them grow definitely would be good for the old mentals. That would be so cool if I could actually eat something I've grown this year. That would be cool. Trust me, you definitely don't want to be stuck under 35. I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, they never leave the house and rely on grifters. Yes, gifters, yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them. Because they pop up like when you're scrolling through TikTok. What is it, TikTok I was going on? Yeah, there's quite a few nice looking recipes on there, but I never save them. Um, and yeah, a lot of them come up like regularly, and it's like, I saw you this morning. You was on here live, and it's like before I go to bed or something, you're still on the live. Like I don't understand that. And the ones with the kids as well, that's just so sad because their parents literally just on the live all the time. They're not paying attention to what's going on or what are you growing. I've got to go through all my seeds. I have gooseberry. See, I've never tried gooseberry before. They're the little round green things, aren't they? Gooseberry. Yellow raspberries. Ooh, I've never heard of that. And strawberry seeds growing already. See, I tried strawberries a couple of years ago and I got a few leaves and that was it. And then they just sort of shriveled and died. So I don't know what I did. Actually, I was thinking of this the other day. I think I might be over watering because most of these maybe get watered once a week and they thrive. Now I know a lot of them are cactuses. But there's one there that I didn't even think. I thought it was, you get those flowers that you get from the shop. They literally they only design. They will only flower maybe 1 or 2 years, and then they won't flower anymore. And one of them started flowering again, and I barely water it. So I think maybe you spray the seeds. See, I think that's what I'm doing wrong. I maybe, hopefully, it's not me not being able to actually grow them. It's a learning curve. That's what I'll do then. I'll spray them because I think that's what I've been doing wrong. I think I've been overwatering them. Maybe we can grow something this year with an actual food on it. Gooseberry crumble. I've literally, I wonder, might have to try that then. I'm gonna, yeah. I know the soil is under something in the shed, so I'll have to dig that out. Just a small spray on the surface. Okay, that's probably where I've been going wrong then. Because they start off okay. I get the few leaves coming up, and then it's like it just is done. It all shrivels and goes. So that's probably where I'm going wrong then. Just imagine if there was sun all the time here, we'd need air conditioners everywhere, and our electricity bills would be through the roof. Thank goodness we don't have that problem. I'd take that problem. I would take that problem. I mean, at the moment, we have to have heaters in the house all the time, which is using the electric bill as well. But there's no sun and it's miserable. So I would take that problem, definitely. Gooseberry, never seen them. I'm sure they're little green. I'm trying to think what else they're like a oh, what is it called? A blueberry, but bigger, and green. Like they're about that big. I'm sure they are, and they're green. I buy the small propagators on Temu. I've got loads of propagators. I bought them in Asda a couple of years ago when they were like ridiculously cheap. So it must have been after, it must be coming up to winter or something. And I bought loads, so I've got loads in the shed. Gooseberry and cinnamon yogurt. Ooh, that's unusual. And I've got the light as well that Corey bought me. Maybe I should do that. Put up the little greenhouse thingy that I've got, because I took that down, obviously. I'll put that up. Go for it, Louise. We'll see what happens this year. I mean, it can't get worse, can it? Like, I've only managed leaves before, so I know I can manage leaves. So it can't get worse than that. It can only get better. I'm going to start sorting the garden out as well. See, this is good. The fact that we've been thinking of doing things now. I want to start sorting the garden out, and then I'm going to dig up the soil and sort through the soil, because I don't know what the soil's like out there. I've never actually put anything into the actual garden. I bought those big pots, didn't I? And that's all I've ever used. So we will see. And I can show you every Sunday, and then if you can see something going wrong, you can just let me know, because you obviously you know what you're doing. Great project for you and great therapy too. Yes, definitely, definitely. That is our plan right now then. So we're boosting up the exercise to try and cook things more from scratch and see what we can grow this year. That's the plan right now. My son is buying me some miniature fruit trees in the spring. I can't do my garden now, but he's giving it some. He's giving it some. That's cool. That would be nice. Did you have a good Christmas? Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, we did. Had a really good Christmas. Um, Christmas for us is very much, we do the gift giving, but that's not really the main part of the day. It's eating really good food and spending time together. And we usually play games, and they always tend to not go so well. Like, we'll pick a game where it's general knowledge or something, and we can't answer most of the questions, so the game takes too long, or if anyone gets bored or whatever. But well, I said or whatever a lot there. But we picked different games this year, like games where you have to draw and stuff like that, and it was so much fun. Like, we really scored with the games this year. Made such a big difference. How was your Christmas? Christmas is nice, isn't it? I mean, that part of Christmas I like. It was okay. Okay. I once heard that it's helpful to think of mental health like the weather. You don't know why it's raining, but it definitely is, and so you acknowledge it and plan for a better day. That's a really good way of putting it. Um, but when you're in it, you can't see a way out of the rain. You just can't. You think it's going to be raining all the time. So what is the point? Like, I totally get it, and that's really good way. It does explain it, but it is definitely a you can't plan for a better day when you're deep in it. You can't plan for a better day. That you can't see the point in it. Um, but I've always I don't know growing up with people around me that have had serious mental health issues. Um, I always see it as just a stubbornness in myself that I won't allow it to take over. Even though there was a while there, I was at the lowest point I've ever been, and I could not see a way out. Um, Antidepressants are the only thing that actually kept me level for a while. It was the therapist that got me out of it. I couldn't see a way out of it there. Um, but when I'm not, that's that was the lowest point I've ever been. Been through some rough stuff in the past, but I've always managed to pull myself out. But I do think I've always thought of it as just because I'm stubborn and I won't allow it to beat me. But you've got it, you've when you're in it so deep, you just can't see a way out, and not people can't like feel you feel very helpless. How are you doing? We are having a better day today, definitely. How are you? My chat's probably frozen for a second here. Let's see if we can change that. Sounds amazing, Lucy. It's a very good way to explain it, isn't it? A happy mind makes a happy life. It does. There's just, some people have to work a little bit harder to get that happy mind. People that haven't dealt with it don't understand it. Like they really just think it is as simple as just well, don't be miserable. Go and do something, make yourself happy. But that's what we're doing now. I struggled since I was 12 with mental health. It's bloody hard. It is bloody hard. Yeah. It's a continuous thing, isn't it? And then there's times when it just gets so low, you can't you can't see a way out, and it's yeah, it's hard work. Definitely agree. I think it can be helpful not to look for a reason, is what I meant. Okay, yeah, there's not always a reason for feeling sad, anxious, low, but it's still valid to feel that way. Absolutely. My son is 28 and the same, plus he has autism and personality disorders, which must make it an awful lot harder. So he's got to deal with a lot more. I think that actually makes it harder for people as well when they start to get depressed and they can't see a reason because you want there to be a reason. I think with me, it's in the past, it's always been reactionary, like, some event has caused me to get to where I am. It's so hard to see, yeah, especially when it's your kids and it's like you can't do anything because they have to do it for themselves, but then you've got to deal with the personality disorder and the autism on top of that.
You can't take your kids' pain away from them. Yeah, you want to, but you can't. That's as a parent, that's like the worst thing, isn't it? I just keep moving forward, never dwelling on the past, and always staying focused on what matters, which for me is loving England and everything it stands for. Yeah, that's what people with mental health issues would like to do, but it's not that easy. Um, if only everybody's brains could work that way, but it doesn't work that way for a lot of people, and it's not because they don't want to; they just can't see a way of doing that. If only, exactly. If only it was that simple. That is definitely a statement from somebody that doesn't deal with it, that's never had to deal with it. Hello, Pinky's here. How are you doing, lovely? We've missed you. But that's probably why it's so hard for people that haven't dealt with mental health issues themselves, don't understand it. Because, like you say, no, really, because yeah, it's not that simple to do for us. My daughter is a narcissist with personality disorders too. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's a rough one. Narcissist is hard to deal with, isn't it? I think you're finally here. Everyone was waiting for you to pop in. Don't talk sadly. I mean, it must be very hard to communicate with a narcissist anyway, I would assume. I don't know much about mental health, to be honest. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't, yeah. I'm a huge empath and we clash, yeah. Yeah. It's very hard with a narcissist though as well, because I think narcissists are supposed to know they're narcissists, aren't they, as well? But they just don't care like what they're doing. Am I wrong? I might be wrong though. I don't know an awful lot. I know a bit, but I don't know an awful lot. But I would love to learn. There's an awful lot of stuff out there. I was doing a lot of videos before about it as I was going through explaining what I'm going through and how I'm going through it and what I'm trying to do to change things and stuff. Was doing a lot of that on my channel, but then I stopped. My therapist didn't actually like me doing a lot of it because he would say that there's a lot of things you should keep for you, that they shouldn't be shared with other people. And I sort of do understand that there is a lot of things that you shouldn't put on social media, but I do like to put things out so that, because it's sometimes you feel so alone with it and that you must be the only person that's feeling that, when you can find somebody that's explaining that actually they feel the same way, and try and explain what they're doing to change things, or when they've had a hard day that they couldn't see a way out. It helps to talk. It helps to hear somebody that's going through it, I think, so you don't feel so alone with it. She doesn't care except for herself. Yeah, that's part of the narcissism, isn't it? I never talk to anyone about it. Well, I think that's the problem, isn't it? A lot of people don't. I think a lot of people find it hard to talk about it. I never, even like when with my therapist from day one. I mean, I had a connection, so I didn't. It was different, but I did say the majority, not everything, the majority of things. Like some things took a bit longer. I didn't. It wasn't one of them where my therapist had to pull things out of me, like to I just blurted everything out. Thank you for listening. I need it. I'm always here, always. I'm not always here. I'm here on a Sunday, but I don't go on my Facebook that often either. Sometimes it's just having like that little outlet, just saying some things and getting them off out of you. Sometimes that's all you need, isn't it? Just to get it out here. And Scott understands that now. I don't think he understood it before, because he's explained how things are in his head. I wish I had what his brain, like, just, yeah, that would be awesome. But he understands now. Sometimes I'm just need to blurt the rubbish that's in my head out. He might not even have a clue what I'm talking about, but for him just to stand there and listen, acknowledge what I've just said, which it's taken us a long time to get to that place where he understands it, but that was me not communicating it to him. When I've explained why I need to, maybe I just say to him, I just need to get this out of my brain, and he'll listen to me and acknowledge it and give me a hug, and it releases it from me. That's a big thing, having a partner that can do that for you. I know a lot of people with narcissism, people blame you for everything. There is a lot of people that don't want to acknowledge their part of responsibility in anything. There are a lot of people like that. She took my grandbabies from me. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so awful. Respect to you. Thank you. The thing is, those kids, they're gonna know growing up. They're gonna know what she is. They're gonna see it, aren't they? The only thing you can do is just, I don't know, what can you do? Sorry, everyone. I don't know what came over me, but it's really helped. No, never apologize. If you need to get stuff out, you get it out. Never apologize. Coming from somebody who apologizes for everything. Yeah. I'm always apologizing to people, like, for the silliest things. Like, do you ever do that? Like, I don't know. You just, I don't even know. Like, silly things, like you not even bump into somebody, but you're walking down the street and you do that little misstep with somebody, and then you apologize. Like, what are you apologizing for? You didn't do anything wrong. Deborah, you can talk about what you want. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are here to listen. This is why I love this group. Because if anybody needs to bring anything to the table, that's what we're here for. And I know that you're genuine. I mean, I don't know if I now would be quite so open if like a person comes into the chat that's not been in the chat before. I won't go down that route, but I know you're genuine. Deb, I'm sure everyone of the faithful on here are happy to help. Absolutely. Hello, hello. Will you be voting Labour next time? Laugh out loud. Yeah, the fact you put laugh out loud, I think you know the answer to that. How are you? Hope you're all good. We are doing a lot better today. Definitely being on the live helps. Talking with all you helps. Talk about whatever's on your mind. Absolutely. Labour, yeah, exactly. But they're going to make it harder for us now, though, haven't they? I mentioned this earlier, but I don't think it was in the chat at the time. That a lot of our local elections on the 1st of May have now been cancelled, haven't they? So they are good. They know they're in trouble, and they're making it really hard for us now. I know Essex is one of them where they've cancelled our elections. So how's your day? It's good. It's just been on here on the live. That is my day so far. Reform, absolutely. You're from England. We are. How can they legally do that? I didn't think they could, but they're trying to do that. What is it? Where they're saying about. It's a little bit. I find it quite hard to understand. Aren't they trying to? I think they're trying to close down our little ones, like the little towns and things that all have our local MPs, and they want to make it a bigger one. So all of those people are under one constituency, which is rubbish. He's another Hitler, absolutely. Absolutely. And he knows he's in trouble. There's no way Labour will legitimately go through. Not unless he suddenly woke up tomorrow and decided actually he's going to do what's good for us in this country, which he's not going to do. So I didn't think they could legally do that. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Where are you from? We are in England, the county of Essex. Oh, are you from England? You're from my heart. Okay, that's weird. Very strange. Giving everyone PlayStation 5 and driving lessons for free. Absolutely. This is what I was talking about earlier. That's why he's doing it, isn't he? He's gonna. I think he's going to try and get some sort of laws in so that they can start voting as well, and then he'll stay in. Careful, matey. She has a bodyguard. I do indeed. It's disgusting, isn't it? Driving lessons. I'd love to do driving lessons, but I can't afford that. And they get it for free. My name's Louise. So they're getting housed. They're getting all their free medical, dental, all that stuff that we have to pay a lot for now. I mean, dental's bloody expensive. Housing, food, phones, driving lessons. Oh, and I saw one as well. What was it? DJs. They've been trained. They're getting free training to be DJs. Did you see that one too? Who? Illegal immigrants. They're getting free PlayStations, driving lessons, training to be DJs, all that. My son can't get housed. He's been sleeping on my sofa for 18 months. Yep, but then you can just get on a boat and come into this country illegally and you'll get it. It's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely so bad. And they will be housed in those houses before your son will. It's terrible. It is. It's disgusting. Also saw, oh, dancing lessons. Wow. Wow. It's mad. I know. How is this even a thing? How is this even happening? They got free accommodation. Yes. I only have one bed. They don't care. They don't. They couldn't care less. Not anymore. Okay, I have already now. Just want to ask. Already know, but just want to ask. Good for them. Really? Do you want to live in America? No, I don't want to live in America. No. I don't think it's good. I don't think good's anything good over there either, is it? I think you have a lot of illegal people in there. Well, I think Trump's trying to sort that out. Oh, my freezer's just started making a funny noise. What's for tea today, Cheryl? I can never live away from England. It's in my blood. Oh, I could. If I could, if I could do it, I would. I would leave. I've been watching Brits Abroad a lot. It's the dream to leave England. Thai green curry for me. Oh, that sounds nice. I've never tried that. I think it's the Thai green just puts me off. So I've never tried it. I really should. Mince pie. Wow, nice. Very nice. I love red Thai. Never tried green. I've never tried either. Maybe I should. Thai green curry is better than red in my opinion. Give it a go. Got to try it, haven't you? I don't think I've ever made a curry from scratch that I've enjoyed. I don't know if maybe it's just that I don't leave it long enough for the spices to infuse properly or something. No, we don't do shout outs. Get the paste. Ooh, they do a paste. I might have to have a look, put it on my shopping list. Because we know if you don't go on the shopping list, it ain't going to happen. It might not look appetizing to the eye, but it is delicious. Oh, my neck went weird there. Curries are great if you leave them for a few hours. Yeah, I think that's probably what I do wrong. I mean, I haven't made one from scratch for a long time. I've always used just the powder. I make curry the night before. Oh, okay. That's probably where I'm going wrong then. It's the best way to let the flavours combined. Yeah. Curry goat is my wife's favourite. Oh, okay. I always imagine goat to be quite, is it quite fatty? I just imagine it to be like fatty and tough. Maybe it's just the way you cook it though. A lot of things just got to be cooked right, haven't they? It's only good. It's only green because of the chilies. Oh, okay. Never tried goat. No, I've never tried it. It's like lamb. Oh, I'm not a fan of lamb either. No, I probably wouldn't like it. I don't like lamb. She's from Trinidad, yeah. I remember you saying. Can you get goat in this country? I know you can't like in normal supermarkets, but can you like goat at the hotel? Goat at the hotel? What hotel? Maybe I tried goat and didn't know then. I don't know. I don't remember things. We have a shop up the road that sells all sorts. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess London. They'd be more. That would be the place, wouldn't it? Really, if you're going to get it anywhere. Can't do the hot peppers though. No, I'm a worse with heat. I don't do spicy much. I'm like the when you have the heat setting thingy on jars and stuff, I can do the one heat setting. That's it. I don't even go to the two. Yes, you can get goat. The last holiday we tried it. Remember, I said it was bony, and my old roommate made it also. I don't remember. I tried it. Okay. Wow. No, I don't remember that. Jeez. Will I never? Oxtail is another one in stew. Yeah, I used to eat oxtail soup. And I always, like, as a kid, I just thought, okay, it's just called oxtail soup. That's just the name. I never actually thought oxtail. And once I knew, I didn't eat it again. You had a bite and said it tasted like it looked a dark meat. Oh, see, I've got a bit of a memory of something like that, saying that sounds like me. I'm like, no, I don't remember that it was goat. Okay, interesting. Wow. And chicken feet, I draw the line at that. See, you would imagine, like, I would imagine there's not really much meat on chicken feet. Is there any meat on chicken feet, or is it just skin? Have you ever actually tried it? Have you not even tried it? It's a poor country, but she still loves it here. It wasn't curry one we tried it was a stew like. Okay. Wow, I completely forgot then, obviously. Now that I couldn't do, Deborah. That's too out there for me, Deborah. You're making it sound like celebrity, get me out of here now. Yeah, I don't watch that program. I watched the first one of it. That's nasty. I don't understand people that watch that program. Ugh. Little steps, Deborah, little steps. Oh dear. Right. As much as I have loved chatting with you and everything, hi, what country are you in? Because I'm wanting to move to Scotland and I could use some pointers or advice before I move there. I'm not in Scotland. What are you doing? Talking. I remember one, I wouldn't even try duck and actually ended up loving it. I don't think I've ever tried duck. Corey loves duck. I don't think I've tried it. Stream is running good. It is, but I'm afraid I'm done. I'm actually going to go now. I have loved our chat and I really, really have enjoyed it. But I'm ready to go. Thank you for being here, everyone. Oh God. You did well, Rose. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. I will try my best maybe to record some bits this week, but I'm not promising anything. Yeah, I will try and keep you updated. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying now. That's why I'm going, I guess. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm sending out good vibes. Always do. I hope you're catching some, and we will see you in the next one. See ya.